Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Morning San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, August 21st. You'll be interested to know. 66 years ago today, in 1959, Hawaii was officially admitted as the 50th state of the United States. This momentous occasion marked the culmination of a long journey from the overthrow of the Hawaiian monarchy in 1893 and subsequent annexation by the United States in 1898. The strategic importance of Hawaii during World War II, particularly after the attack on Pearl Harbor, highlighted its value to the United States. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 3 to 5 feet. Conditions are clean right now, but expect them to shift to fair by late morning. The wind is onshore at 4 miles per hour, picking up slightly as the day goes on. By the afternoon, it will be blowing onshore at around 10 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 2-foot incoming mid-tide, when the west-northwest swell is 5 feet at 8 seconds, and the onshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 5 feet at noon, followed by a 2.5-foot low tide at 4:45. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 61 degrees for the water temperature. Starting with fair conditions, Friday brings waves in the 3 to 5 foot range, with light winds early. Saturday sees a drop to 2 to 3 plus feet, but choppy conditions develop as winds pick up. Sunday remains in the 2 to 3 plus foot range, with choppy surf continuing, making Friday the standout day for cleaner waves. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 60 degrees, with 7 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:54, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:32. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather, expect partly sunny skies on Friday, with a high near 61 and a light west wind. The weekend and Monday will be mostly cloudy, with highs around 61 and lows near 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, in a significant move this week, San Francisco Parks officials formally requested the removal of the massive Vaillancourt Fountain from Embarcadero Plaza, marking the first written acknowledgement of its exclusion from the plaza's redesign. Recreation and Parks Department General Manager Phil Ginsbud stated in a letter to the Arts Commission that this step is vital for public safety and effective management of civic assets. The estimated cost to restore the fountain is $29 million, nearly equal to the total budget for the plaza's makeover. If the Arts Commission agrees to deaccession the fountain, it may be destroyed or offered back to the artist, Armand Vaillancourt. Now on to sports. The PGA Tour is set for gigantic changes, as Tiger Woods leads a new committee aimed at modernizing the tour. Woods, who has seen the sport evolve over his 3 decades, is tackling the challenge of reshaping how the tour operates. With potential changes like fewer events and higher stakes, the goal is to get the biggest stars competing together more often. Woods stated, "Nothing's off the table, emphasizing the need for a clean sheet of paper. As the tour navigates competition from LIV Golf, its leadership remains committed to enhancing the sport while balancing player interests. In local sports, last night at Petco Park in San Diego, the Giants lost to the Padres 8-1. Roup pitched well for the Padres, earning the win with 2 1/3 innings and 5 earned runs. Schmidt hit a homer, but O'Hearn and Sheets powered the Padres' offense with homers and key runs batted in. The Giants finished with 4 hits, 1 error, and left 6 runners on base. Their record is now 61-66. Tonight, the Giants face the Padres again in San Diego for the final game of this 4-game series. Justin Verlander, who is 1-9 with a 4.23 earned run average, faces Dylan Cease, who is 5-11 with a 4.61. First pitch at 1:10 at Petco Park under sunny skies with a comfortable 80 degrees expected. In top news, in Silicon Valley, a growing obsession with creating smarter babies is emerging among tech executives. Many are investing tens of thousands of dollars in genetic testing services that promise to screen embryos for intelligence. Svi Benson-Tilson, a mathematician, leads the Berkeley Genomics Project, advocating for this new frontier. Matchmakers are pairing tech leaders with high IQ partners, further fueling this trend. However, bioethicists warn about the implications of genetic selection, questioning fairness and unintended consequences. While some believe it could lead to higher intelligence, experts caution that current methods only predict modest improvements in cognitive ability. In business news, the United States labor force is shrinking at alarming rates, signaling potential economic disaster. Over the past 3 months, the country has lost 790,000 workers. A significant drop in immigration and challenges like high childcare costs are contributing factors. Companies are struggling to hire talent, particularly in the tech sector, where giants like Meta and Microsoft are vying for limited resources. However, many businesses may soon scale back hiring, impacting consumer spending, which drives nearly 70% of the economy. Without smart policy changes, reversing this trend seems unlikely. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 0.5% to just over $114,000. Ethereum is up 4% to just over 4,300. And XRP is up 2% to $2.93. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Google recently made a bold statement regarding its Pixel 10 Pro Fold, emphasizing that IP68 protection does not last forever. The company clarified that no phone is completely waterproof or dustproof, as sealants degrade over time, especially when exposed to salt or chlorine, or after physical damage. Additionally, liquid damage is not covered under warranty. This candid admission is rare among manufacturers. Google shared the details in advertising materials, highlighting the reality of folding glass technology and the plastic screen protectors often included with folding phones. For more insights, tune into The Vergecast, a flagship podcast from The Verge. news. An Officer and a Spy marks Roman Polanski's return to U.S. theaters after its 2019 release in France. This historical drama, retitled from the original French, centers on the Dreyfus Affair, a notorious case of anti-Semitism. Captain Alfred Dreyfus, portrayed by Louis Garrel, is imprisoned based on questionable evidence. The film follows George Pickford, played by Jean Dujardin, who discovers crucial evidence that could exonerate Dreyfus. Although Polanski's past has drawn scrutiny, this film showcases his directorial prowess. With a gripping narrative and powerful themes of justice, An Officer and a Spy stands as a significant cinematic achievement. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American writer and futurist, Alvin Toffler. And he said, "The great growling engine of change, technology, is transforming our world and the way we live." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.